Hello friends, welcome to another interesting C and C++ interview question. And the question is, why the size of empty class or structure is not 0 in C++? Notice here, I am saying C++ because it's 0 in C, but class is not there in C, but structure gives 0 in C compiler. But why C++ class and struct doesn't give 0? Why the size of empty class and structure is 1? Let's see that. So first I will create some class here. Let's call it base and let's print the size of this. So and now we'll compile and we'll see that. As you can see here, it is giving base size as 1. Okay, so this class is totally empty here and it is giving size as 1. And if you use structure here, then the same case will happen. Base, let's say 1. And if you are doing the same thing here, and you will compile it and you'll run, that is also giving you 1 here, which means either class or structure both gives 1 byte size even if they are empty. So why it's like that? The reason is C++ compiler makes sure that two objects are different from each other. So to make that difference, you need to have this base class at least 1 byte so that you can differentiate it. Okay, and in C and C++, the smallest size you can get is 1 byte. So let's do some experiment here. So I'll just remove this structure because in this case both are same only. What if you use class or this one? So I'll just use some b1 comma b2, and if address of b1 equal to address of b2. So if this is equal, that means these two objects are equal. They are empty and they are equal, but they won't be equal. Okay, so let's check that. And now if they are not equal, we'll print some another message like. So we'll compile that. Compiled, and it is saying no. That means these two objects are different, and C++ makes sure that any two objects are different from each other. So how this C++ would do that until unless you give anything inside this? So it would be very easy if you give something here like if say bar. Now if you will print the size here, it will give you that size only, whatever the size of integer is. Okay, size of bar. So let's check this. Yeah, see, it is giving 4. It is not giving 4 plus 1. Why? Because whenever you will create object of this base class, its size would be 4, at least 4, because it is having integer in that. So that 4 is sufficient to make any two object of that class different from each other. Okay, so why it was 1? Because this was not there. So at least compiler has to do some magic inside so that these two would be treated as differently. Okay, even if it is empty, it will be treated, these two objects will be treated differently. So for that reason only, compiler gives 1 byte to empty class. I'm repeating this again. If you are having some data member inside, then there is no need to give that extra. What you would be expecting, if it is 4, then 1 plus 4, it should give 5. But as you can see, it is giving 4 only, because 4 is enough to differentiate this b1 and b2 from each other. Okay, so that's the only point why we have 1 byte in empty class or structure in C++. So the bottom line is compiler needs at least 1 byte so that compiler or operating system differentiate these two objects from each other. Okay, that's the answer for this question, guys. So thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe so that you will get the notification for upcoming videos like this. Bye bye.